55 south to the cash. I crash. Shout out Zazo, Tree Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a step on, spin move, in zone, scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a step on, spin move, in zone, scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe on with the game now, they're hearing with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing to the hill.
With a step on, spin move, in zone, scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a step on, spin move, in zone, scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in...
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer
Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers.
Opinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
One of 2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Incomplete.
But instead, 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Incomplete.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And, look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
Brady's throw there complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
There it is.
And into the end zone. A pick-6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Is good. Makes the score Niners 7, Buccaneers 0.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
White. Watch the twist.
12, fellas, here we go. 2.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here at 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time, we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 19 yards away. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
50 Cent, Mike, 50 Cent.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, check it. Let me go.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Tampa Bay.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He'll let one go deep for Howard. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
By Levante Davis.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 4. 11. He's checking crap. 2.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
12. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Hey, alert. Crunch. Check 24. 21.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 34.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Check back. 22. 13. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
33-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover him.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. From the gun on third down, Brady looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. Nice third down conversion, and even 20 yards.
20. First down, Buccaneers.
Brady now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Brady's pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
57's the mic. Rock 57. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Don't band it. 57's the mic. Target. Hey, 66.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to Rob Gronkowski.
Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Makes the score Niners 20, Buccaneers 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So the first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw again on second down. Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
57's the mark. 57. 57's the mark. 57's the mark. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 57's the mark. 57's the mark. Come with hard work. We won.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
To number 80.
O.J. Howard as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
22-yard line.
13 yards remaining on second down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tackled by Emmanuel Mosley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Complete.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Brady gives this one out to Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Buccaneers.
Set. Flag 20. 54. Check 13. Check 13. Let's go on. No, 66.
This is Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Brady on target there to Godwin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
To throw is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Monte Nicholson picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Levante David. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Buccaneers 16.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Buccaneers.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion, but this time the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing again. Brady. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down at the 2. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
54 Mike. Come on now. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, I like your respect. Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant and said I got good news.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 54! Stay with your man!
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. On the army. Kill.
Two!
Hey, watch it.
Lock!
This is Mostert. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
21.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
The ball carrier.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Matt Ioannidis breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Whip. Watch the whip.
11.
Mike 54.
Hey, time.
Slam. Under 10.
12, fellas, here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Go.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to air one out. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Gronkowski, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Gunn. This is caught inside the 15.
Brady's pass.
It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the 49er hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Mostert. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here we go. 65.
Defense, keep it up, guys.
21. Here we go.
Check three.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Here we go.
54 Mike. Here we go.
Tonight's final score.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty